All right, it's 3 o'clock on Monday, January 15th. Here we go, week 2 of the vault. I've been up since 3 a.m. Central Time last night or yesterday. I was fortunate enough to go to the Dallas Cowboys Green Bay Packers game, and got to witness that. I'm not going to make any comments. It's not relevant to why we are here now. But either way, I flew to the West Coast today. Had a 5:15 a.m. flight, so I set some boundaries. I wasn't going to get up at like 1 a.m. to do my workout. So and that took most of the day. Got delayed in Salt Lake City due to de-icing in Dallas, and missed my connection in Salt Lake City. Oh well. And someone suggested I do Murph at the airport, and I politely showed them what this workout was going to be, and they said, "Oh, yeah, no, don't do Murph and that." So that's where we are today. I am doing episode 1 of season 2 for Return on Wellness tomorrow, and super excited about it. So let's get into it. Week 2 of the vault is called my got made fun of nickname when I was in school, Davy Jones, or Davy Crockett, one of the whatever Davies, Davy Jones and Calypso. So this is in paper it seems a little confusing, but I'm just gonna get out of this squat here, and but it's really not a very complicated workout. So you have 16 minutes on a descending clock, so you set your time for 16 minutes counting down, and you're just going to see how much work you can get done in the 16 minutes. So you start with 4 rounds of 2 push-up pull-acrosses and 4 alternating dumbbell power snatches. That's basically taking a dumbbell from the ground to overhead. The other version is, which I wish I had this equipment, but that's not how this goes. If you had a barbell, it would be 4 rounds of 2 push-up, pull across, push-up, drag a dumbbell across, and 2 barbell power snatches. That's much faster. It's just less reps. Anyways, you do that 4 times. So 2, 2, or 2 and 4. You repeat. The other option is the shift workout, which is 8 push-up taps. So that's a push-up and tap each shoulder, and then 12 alternating dumbbell hang power snatch. So instead of going all the way to the ground, you just keep it, you just stand and you bring it to overhead while you're standing. Today, I'm going to be doing program A. So we do that 2 and 4 times. Then we rest a minute. Then we do 4 and 8 4 times. Then we rest a minute. Then we do 6 and 12. And we rest a minute. And by that time, I'll probably be wanting to kill myself or be dead. The idea is you should be getting into the 8s, which is 8 and 16. I know I can do 20 dumbbell snatches in a minute when I'm fresh. And then the weights here are 40-pound dumbbell for men, 25-pound dumbbell for women, or 50 if you want to do extra challenge for men, and 35 for the ladies. The goal, complete at least 2 rounds of the 8 and 16. I don't know. I don't have faith. But travel day, it is what it is. We sat on the plane all day. I did some heavy squats yesterday morning. My legs are tight. So the good news is there's no squats in this one. I mean, there's a little bit of a squat bringing the dumbbell down from the ground to overhead, but yeah, we're going to get into it. Let's find out what the warm-up is. All right, warm-up. All right, there is a dumbbell total body warm-up, which is a whole bunch of stuff. And then there are push-up warm-ups. Okay, so I think what we're going to do is I'm also going to take this laptop down to the floor. By the way, so you can see the gym I'm working with here, there's a rack of dumbbells. That's the door, where there's a stair or kind of an elliptical. Then there's 2 treadmills, another elliptical, a wall, a door, a bench. I'll go over here. So there's a little bit of open space and the dumbbell rack. So just do all my stuff right here in this little corner. Yep. I guess this is where I'll be doing my work. Okay. I'll probably do it this way. All right, let's start with the dumbbell total body warm-up. So it is 30 skip overs, 30-second goblet squat hold. So I will need to get something for that. Just grab a 25. You can use whatever works for you. 10 bootstrappers. All right, we'll come back to it. So we'll start with our 30 skip overs. That's pretty simple. And 15 swings. So I like to actually do this differently. I like to go lighter. Just do single arm swings and do 15 on each side. So let's take it like this. 1, 2. Push up warm up. 10 arm circles forward. 10 arm circles backwards. Then a 30-second tabletop stretch. All right, 30-second tabletop stretch. So I'll show you what that is. Just like this. You can bend those elbows or these aren't elbows. They're hand elbows, otherwise known as wrists. You're just going to hold it for a 30-second count. All right. I think the biggest challenge I'm going to go for today is trying to memorize this rep scheme of what this workout is. Yeah, it's 16 minutes. So the good news is it can't last any longer than 16 minutes, and that's over. But it's a set of 4 rounds, another set of 4 rounds, and another set of 4 rounds, and then just a little bit of suffering at the end there if you have time left over. So it's going to be a push-up drag across. So let me just show you what that is. Today I'm going to do extra challenge because I'm a glutton for punishment. So push-up, pull across. You're going to simply do a push-up, down, up. That's 1. That's 2. Then you'll go into the dumbbell snatches after that. So, yeah. I guess no time like the present. There's my time. 2, 4, 4, 8, 6, 12. Okay. 2, 4, 4, 8, 6, 12. Let's get after it, shall we? Okay, here we go. 2 and 4. Two, 3, 4. Okay. 1. 3, I think I messed that up already. All right, whatever. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's 3. 1, 2. Last round. Get a minute rest. 1, 2, 3, 4. 14-10. So now 13-10. 4 and 8. 4 times. Well, final 5. Oh, 4 minutes left. That is 16. This is the 8 and 16 now. Four minutes. Should be able to get at least these 2 rounds. That's 2 minutes round. That's generous. Considering I was on 6 and 12 in about a minute. But I guess we're gonna find out here. 8 and 16. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Seven, 8, 45 seconds. 1, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 3 rounds. Uh, okay. So it was terrible, but I picked this time because of a conversation I had with Dr. Jess Garza. She is a PhD human performance psychologist. There's an interview we did with her late last year. Sorry, middle of last year. Maybe it might have been April. I don't know. Things are a little fuzzy. Basically, it was about your circadian rhythm, your sharpest points of the day, when to optimize for physical activity. Oh God. And the long and short of it is usually you're sharpest in the morning. So if you're spending money on expensive speakers, put them in the morning, unless you had a party that went late the night before. Then probably start a little later and then put them on. But so you're sharpest in the morning. Then right after lunch, you go through this thing called postprandial dip. And that's where your brain activity comes down. You're not as creative. You don't have as much flow. That's why you usually get sleepy, especially depending on what you feed people. You're like double downing on that postprandial dip. That's why you spend 25 or 40 grand on a keynote, bring them in right after lunch. You're just wasting that money. Anyways, then it picks back up 2:30, 3 o'clock. Then you get your second wave of good brain activity and ability to do physical things. That's why after school sports are timed the way they are. So anyways, that's why we did it 3 o'clock West Coast time, 6 o'clock East Coast time. That was a little better for everyone. So we're not working through that postprandial dip trying to do a sufferfest like that was. Anyways, week 3 is next week. I'm on the road this week interviewing people for podcast. I'm going to be interviewing the co-founder of Street Parking tomorrow. And yeah, then I'm also going to be interviewing David Allison on Thursday from Vancouver. Anyways, yeah, I'm done rambling. So have a great week. We'll see you next Monday. Time to be determined, as is the workout. All right. Thanks, everybody.